Welcome back to the 26th Annual SAA Automotive Outlook Conference. Coming up, we're going to hear remarks from Mr. Jim Lentz, CEO of Toyota's North American region.
Expect that. So to top our day off, we are honored to introduce our keynote speaker today, Jim Lentz, CEO of the North America region and President and COO of Toyota Motor North America. He's also Senior Managing Officer for Toyota Motor Corp. So in all those roles, he oversees all of the North American operations for Toyota here and provides advice and insight back to Toyota in Japan. Jim joined Toyota in 1982 in the Portland region and has worked in a number of regions. He's held a variety of positions, working his way up the ladder in sales, logistics, marketing, and I think interestingly was involved with the launch of the Scion brand in its early days. I'm told he played hockey in college, which we all in Detroit can relate to, but golf is his passion, and I hear he's a very good one. Jim earned his bachelor's degree in marketing and economics and a master's of business administration and finance from the University of Denver. And this past year, he received an honorary doctorate from our own Northwood University last year. Please join me in welcoming Toyota's Jim Lentz. Thank you, Jim.
Very much. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I can tell you, 35 years in this industry, there's no one better than Michelle Krebs. Thank you very much. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and you're ready and set for a fresh new start here in Motor City. Because Detroit is a place where the auto industry gathers to discuss our shared futures and display products and technologies that excite consumers all around the world. For more than a century, Detroit's been the spark plug for American ingenuity. Detroit's inventions like the moving assembly line created mobility for America's middle class and in the process transformed the nation's manufacturing sector, making goods of all types more affordable. Today, every automaker is contributing with new ideas and new technologies to meet the needs and desires of today's consumers, pushing this industry towards a very, very bright future. So today I'd like to share several reasons why I think 2014 will be another great year for the auto industry, and why I think the future for our industry is even brighter than ever. So let's start with our economic and industry forecast. At Toyota, we're confident that the auto industry will continue to grow in 2014, but at a more moderate pace. Automakers have enjoyed 4 consecutive year-over-year sales increases of more than 1 million vehicles per year, and it's been propelled largely by pent-up demand for new vehicles, as the economy has really struggled to recover from the Great Recession. This year, we believe the industry will start to enter a leveling off period, and continued sales growth will be as a result of economic gains rather than simply pent-up demand. And that's good because pent-up demand can only take us so far. And by several measures, the economy is showing signs of a much more robust recovery. First, GDP has gained steadily through 2013, and some economists predict economic growth will reach 3% this year, a full point over the last 4 years. Second, the unemployment rate is dropping and it's expected to continue its decline as the economy begins to gain steam. At a 3% GDP rate, employers should add about 250,000 jobs per month compared to about 190,000 jobs per month in all of 2013. As a result, the unemployment rate could drop as low as 6.5% and recover most of the jobs that we lost during the recession. Steady economic growth and falling unemployment rate means that Americans could start spending more freely again, especially in new homes. And that brings us to our third sign of the economic recovery, and that's new housing starts. In November, new housing increased nearly 23% to to a 1.1 million annual rate, the most since February of 2008. Further, economists believe the increase should be sustainable throughout 2014, since permits for future home building also reached a 5-year high, showing resilience in the face of the recent rise in mortgage rates. A big boost in GDP, more jobs, and more new homes paints a rosy picture for consumers in 2014 and should lead to increased household wealth. In fact, economists predict middle-class household wealth will increase in 2014 as gains are generated more by home equity and less from financial market gains. And U.S. household net worth rose 2.6% in the third quarter of 2013, the highest increase on record due mostly to rising stock prices and that recovery in home values that I had mentioned. So what does all this good economic news mean for the auto industry? Certainly, analysts predict a industry-wide increase in 2014 somewhere between 16.2 and 16.4 million vehicles. At Toyota, we're planning on roughly a 16 million vehicle rate, and that's healthy growth, but again, slower than what we've seen in the past few years. That said, the industry has a very powerful ally for sales growth again this year, and that's historically low interest rates. If you think back 30 years ago, we saw interest rates in the mid to high teens, but since then, interest rates have steadily receded to the 3 to 4% rates that we see today. Now, auto loans may go up as the Fed eases its stimulus, but we believe that they will stay relatively low and quite affordable for most Americans. So despite the beginning of what we see as this leveling off period, we do have a very positive outlook on the auto industry for 2014 and beyond. But at the same time, we believe that Toyota is positioned to have another solid year due to what we call Big Mo, and that's short for big momentum. And at Toyota, we have lots of big momentum on our side. Let me give you just a few examples. First, for 2013, Toyota, Lexus, and Scion topped the 2.23 million vehicle mark. That was our best sales since 2007 and about a 7.4% increase from the prior year. This year, we're going to offer 8 either new or completely updated products, and that'll complement with full-year sales of 3 core models, including a full year of Corolla, RAV4, and the Tundra. As a result, we estimate 2014 sales will increase by about 100,000 vehicles to 2.3 million sales. Of course, our success wouldn't be possible without our loyal customers. With their help, we achieved some significant milestones. In 2013, Toyota was the #1 retail brand in the industry. Camry was the best-selling passenger car for the 12th consecutive year. And our 12-model lineup of hybrid vehicles set an all-time record, delivering about 345,000 vehicles, retaining 60% of the hybrid market. Lexus had a great year. Sales increased by 12% to more than 273,000 vehicles, outperforming the industry growth. Now, another reason that we're really confident about this year is the advantage that we have through our partnership with Toyota Financial Services, or TFS for short. TFS enjoys some of the highest credit ratings in the business, and it allows our dealers to offer lower interest rates, to make more loans, and to offer more aggressive lease rates to attract new as well as younger customers. So the prognosis for both Toyota and the industry is very positive in 2014. And that's great news for consumers because automakers are delivering better, safer cars with greater MPG and exciting designs. And I think you'll be excited to see all of that, as Mark talked about, at Cobo in the next few days. Like other manufacturers, our focus at Toyota, Scion, and Lexus is building fun-to-drive cars for how consumers want to live today. And that's through developing better vehicles and new technologies to meet consumers and society's needs for tomorrow. One of our new products for today is the hot-looking 2015 Lexus RC Sports Coupe. Now, we unveiled that last November in Tokyo. It features a 3.5-liter V6 engine and a sporty 8-speed transmission. And when the RC comes to market this fall, it'll compete against vehicles like the BMW 4 Series, the Mercedes C-Class Coupe, and the Audi A5. Now, also at the Tokyo Auto Show, we unveiled a concept SUV called the LF-NX, and it's a compact premium crossover powered by Lexus' first turbocharged engine. The LF-NX will pave the way for turbos for the future in Lexus models, and it's going to turn a few heads along the way as well. And on Tuesday, you'll see another fantastic vehicle from Lexus, the RCF. And this one is going to show our vision for the brand of Lexus, their very, very bright future. So we have a lot of great products coming this year, and that's going to meet our current consumers' needs and demands. But we're not stopping there. Automakers can't stop with just the next year, because we're also developing vehicles to meet the future mobility needs of consumers and society, including many advanced technology vehicles. You know, in the U.S., Toyota and Lexus, we now offer 12 hybrids for sale. In total, we've sold more than 2.2 million hybrid vehicles here in the U.S. Globally, that number goes up to 5.9 million. And it's resulted in an estimated 34 million ton reduction in CO2 emissions, the equivalent of taking 4.8 million vehicles off the road. And we're just getting started, because between August of last year and 2015, we're on track to introduce 15 new or redesigned hybrid vehicles on a global basis. And while hybrids are a huge part of our future, we're also developing other promising automotive technologies for tomorrow. In fact, last week we unveiled our new hydrogen fuel cell sedan. It's going to go on sale in the U.S. in 2015. Now, this industry-leading fuel cell sedan will travel approximately 300 miles on each charge. It'll take about 3 to 5 minutes to recharge and emits only water vapor. And I know some in the automotive world have been negative about fuel cell vehicles, but other automakers, as well as Toyota, are moving forward with this technology. And we believe it is a viable technology for the foreseeable future. And the good